to wrap all the way behind and now end up coming back as a death ball, eliminating Texture, but the trade stayed good. Gen.G in a 4 versus 3, grouped up in 2-man squads. It's a good spot to play from. Meteor tagged, Karen not too healthy either, and the head popped up. It's whack-a-mole for Meteor with both down and only 10 standing. This pistol looks to slip out of Sentinels' hands, and just like that, it falls into Gen.G's.
What a start. I love the way that they've come into this matchup. This is a team that many were saying that, oh, they should just ban Split. Oh, them picking Lotus. That would be silly. That's one of their opponents' best.
But it doesn't seem like they feel that pressure right now. They are vibing and thriving, 1-0 up. Sentinels, though, Tom, they've put all their credits on the line. It's a big buy from the attacking side.
Yeah, this is definitely a risk, a gamble. But we know they can pull it off! A little bit of a Bucky play to kick off the round. Munchkin with a nasty surprise. We've already seen this in the first map. An early back and forth. We know that Sentinels can do it, even with just the pistols. The C's fantastic, even put in onto a snakebite. Lovely combinations from Sentinels.
I believe they even, before Zelsis went down, he threw in a nano, so you just had so much damage being issued on that spot and no escape. The 1-0 challenged. And for Gen.G, getting back through won't be easy. They've already expended all their big utility. Sentinels have the numbers, and with these weapons close range,
it's gorgeous.
They have a lot of potential, more so when they can see you through the walls. A great reveal from Sassy to get himself the kill. Karen down extremely low as he emerges from that smoke. It's easy pickings with Texture the last alive. He doesn't stand too long either. 1-1 as Sentinels pull it back. A showstopper could definitely change the course of a round. A lot of early pressure from Gen.G around A. It's not in what they've thrown out, it's what they're preparing to throw. 4 players towards the angle. The first drop, the snakebite deep, but a little late. Lakia, good for 1. And damage done. It's still recoverable, but that makes it a little harder. With Munchkin down, they know Karen around this angle. There's not too much that we can rely on Gen.G to finish off the kills that have already halfway started. Odin retrieve for Karen, but he's going to find it hard to even find an angle to use this round.
Senna happy to just play patient. A second round again where they're using Sassy as this luck.
What?
Meteor, though, he's just executed him. And Karen's managed to get a kill as well.
He peeked stairs, and now he's up top suppressing fire. The guy's got 42 HP. He swung out wide. Paranoia hadn't quite landed just yet, and that's a little disappointing. Could have been close with Meteor now having to clutch it out, and the problem is he doesn't know where these players are. They could have snuck away to anywhere. It could cost him a lot of time on the way back through, but it seems he's relatively confident that they'll play towards the site inside that pit. In fact, the lockdown is going to be used here and now. They have to open the door to run away or emerge from that ult, and the timing. Oh, it was so close to seeing Meteor fall. He catches John QT on the other side of the wall. Zelsis is standing and now spotted and taken down. A sensational clutch for Meteor. 3-2 now for Gen.G. I am flabbergasted. A 2v4. Both of them had pistols, Tom. And they managed to recover an Odin that somehow does some work. But this man, I've seen Lakia. This is where he'd throw over a haunt and figure out if there's someone in the area. That's a tough smoke to play around. Yeah, do you take the risk? Because if he goes down here and they close the distance, there's no way out. For Meteor, he's going to take that way out here and now.
He got dinked.
Oh, 10 HP. It's dangerous. The nade from Texture might delay them slightly, and he has a showstopper to work with. He's sticking around. That nade actually landed perfectly, and now the showstopper comes through. It doesn't find the kill, though. A battle in the air, and Second takes it. The site now under threat with Karen responding. Meteor's big gun shows up, and he's got the little one out as well. The one from the bundle. Won't be able to use it with 10 HP inside that smoke. He just backs off. Posts up with the operator again. The snakebite's coming for him. He's got to back off, and he does. A 3rd kill. Oh, a sliver of health. The snakebite will eventually drop him. But John QT's got 2 more opponents to take down. One on the way with an ult in the back pocket. I don't know if they'll use it. There's 12 seconds left. This is where we want to see him stick that plant. Oh, but there's no chance with Lakia lining him up through the wall.
That was filthy. That won't be able to be retrieved, at least for now. Still plenty of time, though. And you can see space being taken across the map for Sentinels. Again, they love selling this ruse towards the A site, using this time John QT because of the fact that Sassy has his ult again. Not going to be used to fake it, as he instantly catches both players. Karen though, has already made it into the corner. They've got to be careful of this. He's done this before. We saw this yesterday. Wins the first duel, but the trade is immediate.
30 seconds left.
He was hoping for a little bit more in the crossfire, but Meteor doesn't land the first, and now caught by some utility. He's brave.
Spike planted.
Sticking around on that angle to look for a fight. His teammate's miles away. If he goes down, the save call might be made. No, but he doesn't go down. In fact, he sends them skyrocketing into this round with Sassy alone. Lakia, he wants to just contain him, make sure he can't cross out to main. And now he might have. Be in the back of his line. They're split on the angle, and Sassy isolates one to second, right into his crosshair, matching that of Meteor for a Red Bull clutch. Find themselves in a disadvantage due to a scrappy early A fight. Oh no.
Oh, the timing is perfect. Toxin's down. Good trade from Gen.G though. They needed something extra. They needed to bring that back to at least within contention. And with the way the last few rounds have gone, wouldn't be surprised to see the clutch. Also, a plant for Gen.G will get him his ult online. You can see though, Meteor is already set up. The Viper's Pit is great, but it's not going to be that impactful if your opponent has a lockdown.
Especially on this side, Tom, you can very easily box them in, and the only way out is it's a long run. Probably not getting back in. There it is, ultimate ready. You hear the voice line called. Gen.G probably wants to use this a little closer so they have an escape. And in fact, very aggressively used. Immediately look at Gen.G's adaptation. They come pushing in towards the spawn angle, but that's where Sassy's waiting, and the orb's obscuring him for just a moment. It's a beautiful angle. He can even get out of here, but they drop it to take a fight together, destroy the lockdown as well. Clinical play from Sentinels, leaving Karan to do it all, and he doesn't stand a chance. Sentinels have earned their way, fought their way back up to 7 at the half.
Sides.
Not a bad score line, but their defense smoke stopping for any C aggression. Turret watching the push up on the other side. 2 players on C as well. Sentinels have no worries on that side of the map, or B. But A, on the other hand, has come under threat. They've lost Rubble control. They've seen players here,
left.
and they're making a quick reaction with a 3-man rotate onto that actual site.
So well placed for this push. Tens of smokes has made it awkward again. Already though, Munchkin's able to trade one back. The paranoia's missed, and Sassy's going to try and capitalize off it. But Munchkin lands another shot. Even gets a fight onto Tens, who's low. Somehow they're turning this. They've got to get that spike down. Snakebite into position, but it's not going to deny. Karan just holding, at least for the moment. But Zelsis, again, is going to be able to bring this back. Both players low, but Munchkin just isn't missing a beat. He hits his 4th kill of the round, and just whenever there's a moment for someone to step up, it always seems to happen.
Lead only ever summed up by a round or 2. It's never safe, it's never secure, nor are these players. Early aggression, again, from Sentinels. A lot of utility, and most importantly, 4 players here. Paranoia used, Zekin gets caught by the other sides, though, so he's not able to get a clean shot off on the showstopper. It's interrupted, and Sentinels start to fall back, concede some of this space. It's a good battle by Gen.G, and they thought they had a lot to work with Meteor sneaking through to B, but he's being caught.
Yeah, it's now back into that awkward scenario. They had so much space, but also that takes off all of that extra Killjoy utility, so they can't really afford to dilly-dally anymore. They're going to have to make their move again, walking into the Lion's Den. Zelsis with his utility, but also with his Odin at the back. Hasn't been revealed. He's sat patiently waiting with his gun in hand, and he's going to win the fight again. Oh, even look at the spam through. He's done a lot of damage to Karan, but he's just buying time for the rotation. Oh! You don't really see plays like this every single day. Sat at the back with the Odin in hand, and he's just going to hold the sun on his own. Again, another 4K comes out for the side of Sentinels, and a solo hold of that C site.
I've never seen anyone do that.
Sentinels have won the hearts of many, and now will have a comfortable lead. Even still, though, they're going to be put under pressure. An immediate push here as they take control of Mound.
That util in response, good paranoia, but too late. The player's already able to see and take down Zekin as Tens fades from the angle. They find themselves in a 4v4. Good retake ultimate online for Zelsis. That can counteract the Viper's Pit as we've seen before, but the potential to play aggressively on the back of Lakia's could cancel it out. It has for Sentinels previously. Tens on the other side of this smoke has Gen.G covering the cross, but Karen's already gotten up close. A shrouded step that wasn't expected, and now the Nightfall gone all the way through. Gen.G 13 HP, but he fades into the corner, and now he'll be able to get his health back online. Even notices the Nano Swarm chasing him down. Snakebite now landed right on him, and he's jumping forward.
Oh my
caught
God.
by another piece of utility. This time the alarm bot. Sassy almost had it, but he's caught. Oh, Celsius in on the Odin, picking up one, and he's got his lockdown in prime position. Another swing, and a player spotted. Only one to root out of that Viper's pit. And Munchkin's already given up the angle, essentially. They're running for the hills. As Zelsa steps forward, he'll catch Lakia, setting them up to close this out, but Munchkin falling. It's Zelsa's round, as 11 goes on the board for Sentinels. They're close to a map 3. Zelsa is now back on the site, reloading as pressure's applied. The door is open, but all the while Texture is creeping his way towards the stairs. 2 players spotted, one up close, and even suspecting one near the switch. Zelsa has a lot of information. Oh, and even the kill on Lakia. The blind fire pays off. Karen's in danger too. He was getting sprayed at. All the while, they're just hoping that on the side of Gen.G, somebody look on Sentinels will make a mistake.
Look where Zekken is.
Still waiting.
He's pushed all the way up, so he knows that they're not going back in this direction. I like this, though. The adaptation that maybe Sentinels aren't expecting. Never mind. Sassy makes the play, but gets caught out. Even still, though, Meteor's found another. Somehow this round has become competitive. 30 seconds left on the clock.
30
They still have themselves a lockdown available. The spam might actually just about get rid of it. It's still online, at least for now, surviving an extra second, and they haven't been able to put the pressure on. Tens has got another. Gen.G with one more. Leaves it all on to Karen. He's on 1 HP. And through the smoke, Gen.G will close it. We're getting the map 3 we desired, as both teams will win their opponent's map choice. Got on the defense, we'll have to wait and see. Zekken, though, already looking to take that initial space. Again, the utility from the initiators is sublime. Sets him up wonderfully. That shock dart has done so much damage. Zekken's almost dead as well. I don't think he's got anything else to throw at them, but they are slowly making their move forward.
Here comes a recon, just came back online from Lakia. It was used at the start of the round, now buys a little bit of space. Zekken down, and Texture emerging from the smoke gets caught. They know there's a player in the corner, and they'll look to isolate that fight up close. Munchkin does well to find another. The advantage stacked against Celsius, but the spike is down, and he knows it's not being diffused. Sometime bought, but 15 HP. One more bullet's all that's needed, and it should be only seconds away. With Lakia's third, Gen.G find a first.
Yeah, exactly how you want to start off on that defensive side. I think the expectations will be there for both sides to...
Conversation about that. But here, so much value. The whole map is just long-range angles. You can do so much damage. As we see, Sentinels have got shields on everybody, the full 150. Those pistols, weaker weapon spams, could be able to take him down already. Texture's able to pick up Gen.G, Lakia on another, Karen, Munchkin, everyone's got their bite of the pie. It's just Sassy left alone. I mean, this is not a round that I expected Gen.G to win, but to dominate? There's barely been any damage done, Tom.
No, and they're already looking at their flank. They know that there's a very good chance, especially now that they're starting to clear out the positions behind, that he will be somewhere towards their spawn. Already pings on the map. It might even just be a scenario where we're going to have to wait the full 50 seconds for Sassy to just try and hold onto the gun. But again, I want to shout out the utility being thrown in from Lakia. He's someone that I definitely don't think always gets his plaudits, has some rough games individually, but his dart basically gave a free kill over onto the side of Karen.
Lights. Players spamming through the smoke, putting them low. And now they found Sassy. After all that time.
After we've sat there for 50 plus seconds. Whoa.
Yeah.
This team just works together. Nice start though from Zekken. That's going to be an instant kill. Looking to try and break back with what is some weaker weaponry here. They may even look to try and go through the smoke. This is awkward now for Texture. No dash, no escape. They're not going to expect it to be here, though. Not expecting him to stick around, because now he has delivered them a rifle.
It's being guarded, though. Lakia's not giving it up. They've lined up for the double, the triple for Lakia. John QT, well, he'll find one unaware. That's a rifle to be retrieved, but in comes Munchkin to close that one out. Nice and clean for Gen.G in those last couple of fights.
For this for such a ridiculously long time in jail over Vision Strikers, and then had a long redemption arc to even get this far. Texture about to come under pressure, but he's not shying away at all. Maybe he should have done. Zekka's removed him and taken the operator.
A reveal there would have been huge. The spam through the wall after, but nothing to be found. It's a swing out from Zekka, confirms another kill, and Tens answers up. Finally, it looks like Gen.G have been left in the dust here on the defense, and with Munchkin falling, that's confirmed. Karen, 1v4, the first is his. Pulled back a star, but, well, that's going to be quite a while before that's up and online. Trying to bait out the op, but he won't hit the shot. Snakebite up and over. If he's anywhere nearby, it'll take him down. But playing ahead of it, John QT spots him. 1 round on the board for Sentinels. They found their first on the attack.
Yeah, and
To have that success so early on in your career.
And you better believe that contract is probably as solid as it gets. Again, they're just going straight back in for this play in towards the A site. And again, no fear out from Texture. This time he will catch it, but it's a player that can be brought back. It's going very differently this time around, though. They're being destroyed.
That's like one of the first A site pushes we saw come out of Sentinels. There's going to be some Halls congestion off rip. Lakia has given up the space. He was going to drone it. Instead, close the door, shot dark close, and the follow-up. That is gorgeous. But Sassy does manage to trade with the ultimate, and look who's gone running through! Karen uses their own util as a smoke, walks up and surprises everyone. And the spike is on the floor again. Not just Karen anymore. Meteor's holding it. He's still got his flashes, Cosmic Divide, insult to injury. Sentinels are locked out as more rotations are coming through. Munchkin, not even looking at the... He's not trying to hold anything other than Halls. They know that they can't go back because of Texture on mid, and there's 2 players watching for that walkout. Sentinels need a miracle to get away with this.
They also lined that up so that he can peek in front of it. It's a dual access ult. Trying to make their way out. The pop flash is perfect and it's instant. Both players executed. Gen.G after
through. There's an aggressive push from Lakia, so he'll be inside of main for this retake, not able to get past the trap wire. And on the site, there's only one man. All alone is Karen. Off the smoke to give himself a safe haven to play from, and they're trying to root him out. They suspect that he's in this position, and Celsius has got him on the running spray.
It's whether they expect anybody to be in A main, though. Lakia might be the snake in the grass. It does seem like they're watching that position now. Enough time has gone through. Has to be an instant win on this battle. Otherwise, it's definitely going to become problematic in terms of the time. The thing is, though, in terms of finances, Gen.G can definitely afford to throw some players into the win. Munchkin looking to lead the charge. The time, though, is ticking. Texture has already found one, but surely this round has to be going the way of Sentinels at this point. But it's more so, how many players do they come out with? The answer is 3. A solid hold after a huge hiatus from the board. Sen finally bounced back.
Well, as if I'm side clearing it out, and the pressure on. Lakia's close to the wall. Meteor's already rotated through, albeit he's only got, 0 HP now, never mind, not 40. But there's also Karen on the site, and they've managed to chop and change some of these fights. He's in a little bit of trouble there, but it looks like it's going to be fine with Sentinels crossing the site, grabbing the plants, presumably for free. Tag is received. Hunter's Fury is popped. Push up by Sassy. And the headshot angle won by Texture with 2 kills and a 3rd. He retook it all by his lonesome.
Yeah, it's almost... to do it on their first time out be truly impressive. The fact is, they're building up into an A take. The re-aggression could be caught. Karen waiting, watching, not going to be checked. Looks for the second, but Sassy will take him down. Even still, though, it's bought enough for the rest of the team to make their way in towards that A site. Sassy hoping maybe he could hit something with a miracle shot or a shock dart, but instead, they're aggressive to try and take him down. Left on just 40 HP.
He has done damage to the other side, though. 68 and 40. Obviously, Meteor tagged up in the earlier fight. Munchkin now in danger. One of the few full HP players goes back, opens the door, and is going to try to bail. Snakebite chasing him down, but he's out. And he'll close that door right in his opponent's face. That buys a little bit of extra time as he turns around to the bridge, ready for the fight. Munchkin wins his, and Meteor, that's a triple. Sensational pistol round with
The time of the rookie, with Karen. Maybe the time of the comeback with some of these players. The thing is, though, Sentinels are not out of it just yet. They're trying to find a pocket, get a little bit aggressive. They've got the better buy here, but already not the greatest of starts. Sassy does trade, but he takes damage. And Zeken's aggressive position should be revealed. He's going to try and play ahead of it, see if anybody gives him a fight, but they don't.
Oh, and there was cover as well, just in case the wide swings came through. That was through the wall. That was blind
Where is he
fire.
going?
Second, and Texture's got another up top, aggressive, still with a dash to play with. And Zelsis and Gen.G backed into a corner. All their credits on the line. This defensive side has a decision to make. Carrying two weapons forward wouldn't be that useful, and it won't be possible. Not with Texture on his 4th kill. A potential ace to put 12-3 on the board. Gen.G, all that's left of Sentinels, all that stands in the way of this accolade for Texture. And what a time it would be to find it. But for now, Gen.G's making the right decision. He's legging it to the other side of the map, but he's not away.
Loud and Paperex play after this to decide who will likely get the chance. Zeken's going to try and get aggressive, but this time it's a be execute. They're looking to end this quickly. Straight into the site they go. Sassy has at least kicked it off with an opener. The spike dropped for a second, and Meteor desperately low.
Cutting through.
But that doesn't deter him. He is still going aggressive and swinging into heavy traffic. Only the one to be found. But with 10s on 5 HP, those pieces can be picked up by someone else. Texture, Munchkin, and Karen. History on the line, but still plenty of opportunities. The pressure won't be felt just yet. Snakebite up and over from Sentinels. They look to push some players on backside out of position. Here comes the util from Sassy. The swing from Karen is good to start. Another for Texture, and there's only 2 on Sentinels left. Sassy does well, but they need to get on this spike, force these players out into an open fight, and it's Sassy to look to punish. Gen.G gets it half, but they're both extremely low. The time is running out, and now it's gone. History for Korean Valorant as Gen.G 13-3 Sentinels. An absolute demolition of America's #1. They booked their spot in the Gran Final. And